Alright, looks like the stream has started. Hi everyone, TigerHawk-T3 here. Star Trek Online Loot Parser. It's fun. We're gonna do more. It's gonna do useful things. Between the previous segment and this very moment, I was actually using the parser to parse my logs and, get useful information. And then I found introduced a bug at some point, and that's bad. The bug is in get loot over here. This if attribute is the empty string continue. This is in get loot when I'm comparing if the events attribute is an empty string, like there was no gain item, for example. We want to say no, that doesn't count as being part of something. So I'm going to change this to say that it is also a failure, and I wrote it down. What we need to do is we need to set this to also be a break with success equals false, or else it'll just be success equals true and it will look like it's fine, and that's bad because it isn't. So here's what we'll do. If I'm going to move this down here, I'm going to put a space and an or, and I'm going to take out all this. There we go. If the attribute is or it exists but it's not in the filters, what if we want to search for the empty one? We should say if the attribute is not the same as the filter, so if they want to search for the empty string, it's got to be an exact match, not a set, for example, that contains the empty string. If attribute is not equal to v, or and. And. If it's not an exact match for what we're looking for, and it's either empty or not in there, okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That should work better. What I was testing was I wanted to find events where I gained energy credits. So it's like, great. So I searched for that and did a totals by day sort of thing. And then it returned all the events where I got energy credits, but it also returned the events where I sold things. So yeah. So it had a whole bunch of stuff of you sold one of these and you sold one of those, and I didn't quite want that. I just wanted the stuff. Anyway, hopefully that's right. Saved it as 8. Save. Okay. Let's add some of this stuff to the GUI, because right now it just prints an item from the container. Not super useful, and shouldn't be part of this, really. Def, let's pick a useful thing for now. Something like this, for example. Something, approaching more or less. Okay, I'm gonna want probably a text widget or print it to a CSV. I don't know yet, but we'll do something. I'm gonna go ahead and import datetime here because I'll probably want to use that handy module. And what will we call this one? Totals by day. Filters. I don't know how we will enter filters. That's going to be a little weird. Maybe we could just have certain ones. How about boxes for the filters? Let's see. Self dot. What filters do we want? We want the stuff. We want things and dealies. I don't know yet. This is probably going to be a short stream today, by the way. I'm a little tired. I woke up early, so there's that. Get loot filters. Okay. So we want, here's where we'll start. Regex label equals tk.label in the parent. Text equals regex. Actually, this should just be the check button. Regex box equals tk.label. Parent text equals regex. Variable equals, we should add one. Int var, yes. Same thing as the checkbox for pasted, so that's fine. Equals self dot regex, good. Self dot regex box dot grid row equals 1. Column 0. Looks good. What next? Min date, max date, min gain, max gain. So we'll have just entry widgets. Or do we want the... I think tk-enter does not have a built-in or native calendar widget with a date picker. So it's either make your own, or copy-paste one from the internet, or think of something else. And I think I will think of something else. It's just going to be text. And how about we will have a comma-separated list, and YouTube says that the video output is low. That's not particularly good. Hopefully that clears up. Let's see. I don't know if it's just that I'm not producing a lot of motion on the stream. Emote a little, it's a talkie, right? Emote, scroll. Anyway. So I will just have people enter a comma-separated list of the specifications for date time, and then use that. So that's going to be year, month, day, hour, minute, second, however far they want to go. Min date, max date. Min date box entry equals tk.entry parent. I think that's it. Yeah, it's fine. self.minDateEntry.grid row equals 2 and column 0. And the next one is going to be similar, but it will instead be in column 1. Okay. I'm going to have a getFilters method. GetFilters. Okay. Nothing for now. You cannot have an empty block with Python. For example, in a language like Java, you can do this. You can have a line with just a semicolon. If you have a line with just a semicolon in Python, and semicolons do still end a statement, you will get a syntax error because the statement was empty. You can try it. I can show you. Semicolon. Syntax error. Can't do that. Pass the basically a no-op statement. Semicolon. It's just fine. So that's what you got. Oh, it says oh, I dropped a bunch of frames. I don't know why. Dropped 8,000 frames. Okay. Wow, it's dropping a lot of frames. I don't know why. I'm getting massive frame drops here. Hope the video still looks okay. That's odd. It says it's dropped 5 minutes worth of frames, but I don't know what I can do about that. CPU is fine. Anyway, I'm just gonna hope that it keeps working fine. CPU is not overloaded. Looks just perfect to me. But it says it's dropped 5 minutes worth of frames. So I don't know if any of this is getting through, or if there's large gaps. No idea. So, min date, max date, whatever, column 1. Gain and loss, similar for this. Min gain, loss, min date 20, 21, 30, and 31. Min date, max date, min gain. I don't know what's max gain for now. Dropping lots of frames. I have no idea why. Not even doing anything. Nothing else happening. Seems fine to me. Should be perfect, but apparently it's dropping all the frames. Half of them. I have no idea why. It's very worrisome. My computer is from 2009. I think I have mentioned this. Min date, max date, min gain, max gain. Min and max again, but this time for loss. My old friend copy paste. It's fine. Sometimes with creating an interface, it's just how it works. 3 and 3, 4 and 4. Still says video output low, and I'm getting... It's dropping half of the frames. I don't know why. I really don't. Good quality. Video output low. No active stream. I have no idea. But I'm gonna keep going for a few minutes more. But yes, I will end it very early, because I don't know if it's even working, actually. If anyone would like to donate me a new computer, yeah. Let's see, gain, loss, great. What else do we want? Gain item, loss item. Equals an entry. Gain item. And this will be in 5.0. It's dropping all the frames. I don't know. And this is loss item. Okay, and this is 6.0. Actually, I'll make this 5.1. Yeah. Gain and loss, sure. Min, max, gain, loss. Fine. And how about, no, how about we just have a bunch of, why don't we do this? I don't need any of this. Regex, that's good to be a what's it? It's a check mark, basically. Okay. Here's what I'll do. Filters equals self.filters. Now the stream health says it is healthy. Again, live, green. I don't know why. I don't know if the frame drops were due to things happening on my local internet connection. Bandwidth sharing? I don't know. But we'll see how it works afterward. This is gonna all go away anyway. Filters equals this will be tk.entry parent, tk.entry parent, for I in range, how about a dozen of them? So this will make pairs of entry widgets. For label and value in self.filters. Start row equals 1. Okay. So I'm starting a start row, and that's going to be a counter instead of manually incrementing all of this. The next box.grid should be over here. And I'm just going to have it keep track of it by itself and count up the rows as it needs to. Stream health is green. I don't know. I don't understand. For label value and self.filters, label.grid row equals current row. Because as soon as we've done one, it will no longer be the start. row, column equals 0, val.grid, row equals current row, column equals 1, and then current row plus plus, right? No, plus equal 1. Alright, and it means we don't need any of this. Very excellent. So this will just give us a bunch of empty boxes where we can say this attribute is that value, whatever. I'm not sure exactly how we're going to parse any of that, but maybe making a dictionary out of it. Yeah, we'll just make a dictionary out of it and unpack it and send it to filters. That's fine. That's what it's for. Great. Current row plus 1. Totals by day, self. RDI container totals by day. I'm thinking of how we will grab these filters as a dictionary. Let's see. The drop frame counter keeps going up. I don't know if it's good or bad. Maybe I'm just not moving enough. And so it's like, don't need those frames. I have no idea. Okay. The exciting world of video encoding. I don't fully understand it, but that's okay. So this is a list of tuples over here. Here we are. Turn k dot get v dot get for kv in self dot filters. Excellent. Maybe this will be how will we send a date time to there? I still don't know how we're going to do a datetime object, because datetime is not an object literal. An object literal is, for example, a string or a set, primitive values that Python contains, and you can have a literal of them. I just use literal to describe what a literal is. But an example of something that is not an object literal is a datetime object, for example. And this matters because ast.literalEval, a function that allows us to safely evaluate user-entered literal values, won't work with that. And we have it basically expecting literals if we're going to use that. So maybe the date time thing could be specific. What do I have? Just a min and max date, I think. Where do I have that? Somewhere in get loot? Yeah. Min date and max date. Let's just do that with the regex stuff. Dot min date entry. I should probably have a label for this. Yeah. Label equals tk.label parent equals parent text equals minimum date. So dot date label dot grid row equals 2, column equals 0, and self dot date entry. A lot of typing, sorry. I'm just making a label and an entry widget. Grid row equals 2, column equals 1. And I will copy this and do the same for maximum. So there you have it. Okay. Minimum date to 0 to 1. Maximum date. Maximum date. Sounds very exciting. I don't know. Min date label, min date entry dot grid, or label dot grid, min entry dot grid, max label dot grid, max date entry dot grid. Okay. And this will be for magic number-ish. I should probably be incrementing this between each row, huh? Yeah. Equals 0. Current row plus equal 1. Current row plus equal 1. And again, wherever I want to change it, and there we go. Automatic. Doop dee doop dee doo. Row, row, row. Your application gently down the bitstream. Okay. I think I can add dictionaries, right? How is that defined? No, can't add dictionaries like that. Okay. Temp equals this. If self dot min date entry dot get min, if min temp min date, here we go, here's what we can do. Equals date time with an exploded thing dot date time, and then map int mn dot split, and we'll just have it on whitespace, so they would enter in an entry box something like 2016 5.2, and then it will split that. Easy, good. We'll split it, map to int, and make a date time object out of it. Gotta unpack that. Very good. Same for max date. Okay. Max date mx. All right. Return regex, almost forgot that one, equals string, and this is an int var regex.get. self.regex.get. Okay, and then return temp. So this is creating a dictionary out of all the filters, and then we see if there's a minimum date entered, and then if there is, we process it and add it to the dictionary. Same for the max, process, add to the dictionary, and if there's oh no, we gotta check this. RGX equals this if RGX in 0 or 1. Now you see what I did. Instead of doing if it's in 0, 1, right? Which might work, but what if they enter literally 0, 1? Or what if they enter the empty string? Those would pass. We don't want that. Regex equals int RGX. And return temp. And then we will do, here's our filters. Star self dot get filters, and then I'll just do that. Great. Let's start with that for now. Huh? Saving. It's like, use the hard drive. I can't do that. Let's see what happens. Did I change the import to 8? I did not. I have to do that. STO Loot Parser GUI.py. What will happen? Error. Unknown option variable. Oh dear. Is it not? Oh, I have a label here. No. Labels don't have a variable option. This must be a check button. So there you go. Alright. That's a lot better. Okay. Where's that string? Where's the location of that file? Here we go. This thing. Populate. It's gonna work, right? I hope. Didn't really change anything. Okay. That takes a long time. No and no. And I want gain item to be contraband. I don't have any way to do anything. I think I had totals doing nothing. I don't call this anywhere. Okay. That's disappointing. Made an oopsie. I got all my data and it was in there, and then it's like, how do I do something with this? There's no such function. Totals by day. Let's add, for now, it will be a button at the top. self dot, no, it'll be after this. Path entry with the thing. How about the second row before the red X? Great. Totals by day button equals tk dot button. Parent text equals totals by day. Command equals self dot totals by day. Got all my data into the thing, and then I forgot to have a button to call the function. That's always fun. Self dot totals by day button dot grid. Row equals current row, and column is just going to be 0. This will eventually be in like a menu, but I don't want to do one now, so I won't. Current row plus equal 1. Okay. Oh, did I not increase it before? Pasted box, populate button, etc. Current row plus equal 1. Okay. Why wasn't it doing that before? I don't know. That's better. Do I still have that in there? I do. That was faster. Gain item is gonna be contraband. This will work, or what it will do, but I think it will just be printing stuff is what I have it do. Yeah. Error. Container is not defined. Of course it isn't, because it's supposed to be self.container. For real. Okay. Save. Turn that on. I think I had that off. But generally I do this, and then I populate. Takes a couple seconds. And then I want gain item of contraband. And I click totals by day. And I get loot object has no attribute, nothing. That makes perfect sense, because as you see, the temp is this. And that's everything. It's going to be an empty string with stuff. If that in temp dot pop that. Okay. Let's try it again. Turn it on. I just wanted to do one thing today. One thing. It's doing the one thing. People, look. You can currently, you could get this program right now, or not right now, but like today after the stream, I think, and you could, paste your chat log folder into this little field, and then populate, and then do gain item and contraband, and click totals by day, and it will print your contraband totals by day in the console. That's spiffy. It's kind of an ugly format, but we will be fixing that later on. For now, I just want it to be functional. I just want it to work, to provide output in some way which is useful. So let's see, because I want to actually use this, so I can see I got 11 on one day, 55 on another, 12, etc. And yeah, I could probably filter by day with minimum date. No, I could just make this min date. I could do if min date in whatever, then reassign the min date, Okay, I'll do that. If min date in temp min date equals datetime with whatever and the thing and get it. And this would be temp min date equals datetime map int temp min date. That's split. With that's important. Okay. Same for the max. I don't know why I didn't think of this, but here it is. We no longer need min date, max date. Okay. Dot grid. This, in theory, would make sense over here. There we go. I don't need the min date or the max date. Why is this all weird in the wrong thingy? There we go. It worked anyway, because I increased it before the gridding happened, whatever. I don't need the min date label or entry, or the max date label or entry. Don't do this. Don't do this. Alright, that's always fun. Deleting stuff. Do you know what the great part is about deleting stuff? You don't have to check it anymore. Any code that does not exist is code that cannot be wrong. I had this in the way, sorry. Oops. All I did was take out the, I'll show you what I did. So here's what I was doing. I added, checked for min date in temp, and then if it's there, we access it and reparse it into a date time. And same for the max date. And then I said we don't actually need this stuff for the specific labels. Great. Min date, max date, and then we don't need this. Great. We shouldn't need that either. If that doesn't need at all. Projects in temp. If temp rgx in 0 and 1 temp regex, no, this is with ease. 1 temp regex equals int. None of that stuff. Regex else temp dot pop regex. I'm doing this because it won't understand it properly. I guess it would just be truthy or falsy. Actually, that's not necessary. This part is, because we want to see if it's 0 or 1. Does that even matter? No. Doesn't matter at all. we can say if you want something in there, put something in there. If you want the regex flag to be active, then include some value. And if not, if the default, you can say regex with nothing in there. And it'll just be, that's not necessary at all. So now I don't need regex. Okay. Regex box dot grid. Why am I doing all this stuff? There we go. Okay, let's run this. Oops. Close. Do it again. Filters. What did I do wrong? Label val and self.filters. 45. Right? Does this. And then in 21. Oh. Oh, did I take that whole part out? That's not good. Where'd that go? Did I take out all the filters? Seriously? I needed that stuff. Where'd it go? I'm gonna undo until I find it again. Here we are. Now I can redo back. Must have missed it and deleted it. That's no fun. There. This, etc. Okay, that should work better. Alright. Neat. Functional. I need this again. Populate. Gain item contraband. Actually, let's do. Only wanna. This. Yeah. Regex equals something. Totals by day. That is what it was supposed to do. That's always fun. 11:55, 12, 42, 38, 11:60, 11:55, 12, 42, 38, 11:60. Yay! This is working. I'll show you the thing, might as well, but this is the cool part because it's working. So I have the regex flag with the thing in it, and there's my regular expression that I'm searching, and it's good. So I think I will stop for now while I'm ahead. But this is pretty cool. I really want to do more of this when I'm feeling more awake. So I'm gonna close that and get that out of the way. But yeah, so this is working. I'm pleased with that. And yeah, so this does one thing so far. It does totals by day. That's all it does. Remember, there's a whole bunch of other stuff. There's Dabo things, and there's most common, and there's get a counter, and there's cumulative totals. My goodness, totals by day, group by day, which is mostly internal. Total value means how much have you gotten, basically, just adds up the totals by day without having to group it. Event quantity, how many of this sort of event did you get? Average value per event. So there's a bunch of stuff we can call. For now, it is just printing everything. That's perfectly fine.